First opened way back in 1924, but renovated in 2002. There's a look inside venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. Mahomes now on first down. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Butker now to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now Trubisky dumps that off to his running back, Jordan Howard. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make this a second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
There we go. You see it? You see it? 18.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10.
We're go. Let's go.
On first, they go right back to Howard. Room to run past midfield. And down right around the 37. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent, and they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. But if I'd missed him, it would have been a long night.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it.
Check four. Move. Check three.
On first and goal, Howard. Now Howard stripped. He lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. He's going to float this over the middle deep. He's got a man complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 58 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. He's got his man on the comebacker. That's Watkins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Mahomes to the former Rams, Sammy Watkins for the Kansas City first. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for Tyreek Hill that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Black 58, Rail! Black 58!
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Hunt.
They really love to get him into one-on-one opportunities, and this is one way. Work him out of the slot and create a mismatch. Who's going to cover him? Corner, safety, linebacker? He's got a way to beat all of those positions.
They come out here in the eye. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
But a spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the 2nd score there. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try to run with Hunt. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down. Solid coverage by the Bears D. And Butker able to put this one through. And that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
And now the Bears coming out as they get ready. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's different.
Pressure comes and Trubisky goes down. Justin Houston in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Let's go.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he'll find some space up to about the 25. It's a 7-yard gain that gets him back to the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 10.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got it 3rd and 10 here to start things out.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this.
Tight is right.
Hey, 18. Run. Red, up. Red, up. Gotta go.
Check, 53 right.
Now it's Trubisky. He's going to rifle one deep left. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. An excellent pickup of 34 yards.
You see it? Red, up.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, look at that. They're able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. There you go. We got. You see it? You see it?
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down. 6 down.
Blue.
Check 43.
Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Gotta go.
On second down, Trubisky. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
He wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. We got three. Slow.
Mahomes now on first down. Caught here by Conley. And running with power here. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Left.
Here's Hunt. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Left.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll run here with John Kelly. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. John Kelly, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. It's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Trubisky on first down. And that's a loss of 7 on the first down play.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
On second down, here's Trubisky. Coleman has it here right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Here's Trubisky to throw. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Chris Jones able to get him down behind the line of scrimmage, and it'll be 4th down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. And now here comes Kansas City. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 20. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, he's got Watkins. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Fighting to stay upright. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. from midfield. Here's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Now a play fake here on first down. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Mahomes now to throw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
Black 58 round. Black 58 round.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Hey, gotta go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. And he's taken down, a Chiefs sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
We're go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be 3rd down. And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Chiefs on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a big-time run by Jordan Howard, 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. Trubisky with a give to Howard. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person that's on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there's another first down run right there.
On first down, Trubisky eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They pitch out to Howard. And now running right through it. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Yeah, baby.
The Bears on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Here's Trubisky. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And Parkey's kick is good. And they'll at least get on the board here, still trailing, but 16-3 now. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, it's like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the break, aren't they?
And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Mahomes now on first down. And going deep for Hill. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs add on to their lead. And that time, he came out of the slot for that big play downfield for the score.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was what we call scheming a guy open. put him in the slot, know that he has tremendous speed. What you're doing with your other receivers is likely running shorter routes to draw the attention closer to the line of scrimmage, to give him a chance to get downfield and turn it into a one-on-one route, often against the safety. You like your odds when he's running against the safety. His speed usually wins, and it did on that play.
Onto the field now come the Bears. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Toe bashed it. Super toe.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another big hitter there, this one good for 18.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. This is Cohen, about 3 yards there to the 27.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go.
Again, it's Cohen. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Blue. Hey, 18.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, Brandon, that's what I'd call an ill-advised pass right there on 3rd down. I mean, you just need a yard or two to keep the drive going. Instead, he's trying to hit a home run. You've got to really like your chances if you're going to take a shot like that.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. But it looks like the Chiefs are going to get it back.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter. because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
The Chiefs on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. A toss play to Hunt. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So a short drop, and he's able to get it out, and this is a good kick. Take it at the 37. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Bears take over. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Now Trubisky to throw on second. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Steven Nelson able to get a hand in coverage.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. On third down, Trubisky. Hard throw, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Flush to his right. Looking deep for Gabriel. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on fourth. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
Trying to fight his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. And out come the Chiefs now. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
They'll indeed run here right off the bat. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. It was the linebacker Leonard Floyd on the stop.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. Staying on his feet. Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. He got 29 yards that time. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Green, 90. Green, 90.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. Shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Black 58, rail. Black 58.
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And down inside the 15 he goes. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another first down. Mahomes now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. This is caught, Watkins. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. This is Hunt. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Khalil Mack in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Going to need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company.
Flag 58 rail.
Now here's Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And the kick by Butker is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
The Bears offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now. It's Trubisky. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right? And
this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over.
Red,
They'll throw on 1st down with Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. And now following that sack, looks like we've got an injured man down there on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's the first throw now for Chase Daniel. It's caught by Coleman. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
The Bears on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 4. Shotgun snap for Daniel. Going for it all. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first one. This from 44 yards out now. And Parkey's kick is good. And that will close the gap down to 14. Well, with that field goal, you can argue they needed to get back within 2 scores, and they did indeed do that, but still a pretty uphill battle.
Still going to take 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns to get back into it. As you and I know, that's a tall order against any NFL defense. They're going to need their own defense to make some plays as well to give them an opportunity.
And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Now the Chiefs offense, they get ready to head on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 34. Throwing now is Mahomes. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. To the right side, complete to Miller. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
On 1st down, it's Daniel. And Miller with it over the middle. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
49 for Mike. 49 for Mike. We got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Watch it now, Barney.
Here's Daniel now on 2nd down. On the right side, this is Miller. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I've thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Throwing on 3rd down, Daniel. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to make it 4th down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Everyone's got 4 down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none.
Yes, exactly right.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Left, 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 left.
Mahomes going to throw it here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Hunt. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Kelly. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Hunt. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. And now the Bears going to signal for another timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run again with Hunt. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
The Bears have put an extra defender in the secondary on 3rd down.
Yep, they're in the nickel. Victory in the cards now for the Chiefs as they take a knee here. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at about the 14. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected